Well, hello everyone, and here with another LEGO Animal Crossings review, and this one's on Stargazing with Celeste and Leif's Caravan and Garden Shop, of course. So on the front of the boxes, we would have the LEGO Animal Crossing logos and picture of the sets that come with it, and same border as all the sets do, but either with Celeste and Leif, since obviously they're the highlighted minifigs of these sets, and official Nintendo seal product, or official Nintendo licensed product, of course. And then the age group, set number, amount of pieces. And then on the back side of them is pretty much some other views of the sets, and some little extra pics and such. And then just the LEGO Animal Crossing logos, set number again, and there. And now onto the instruction manuals, which with odd renderings that they've been doing for quite a bit now, and then just the transition from plastic bags to paper bags, add for the Builder app. Now on the back, how to win on the online survey. And all the pieces that come with the set, and then all three of the sets in this new wave, which that one of which expect soon, which I'll also do a review soon. And then last building steps, of course. Now on to the minifigs. First of which we have, or I mean just on to the minifigs, of course. First of which have Celeste, which done quite well for that, and also very little side arm printing, which barely see much now. But now the headpiece done very well for that. And which a lot of good printings and so on, and also little bow piece as a little accessory for that. And also holding a Nexonite's book piece, but obviously representing a book of astronomy, of course. But also this headpiece, which can also workable with heathers or heather, but in brown, of course. Hopefully, eventually, we'll see that in another set down the line. But yeah. And then next to which we have Poppy, which with a headpiece, kind of the same as the one that came with the polybag set last year, and also the torso printing done quite well for that, and also good workable to work on some like custom figs if you wanted, and also coin piece like we saw in most small set in some sets last year. And then last of which, Leif, which the headpiece done quite well for that, and printing's all very good, and of course a nice little small cap piece, nice to see that, and of course holding a flower pot piece, and hopefully we can see that on other characters in the future, but yeah. And then on the back side of which do have some quite nice back torso printing on all of them, but whereas Celeste's which is her tail feathers just printed on. Would have been nice if that was an actual piece, but yeah. In the Poppy, only one that has an actual squirrel tail piece. And whereas to point out is this piece of which would be just about right to use for a Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob minifig if they ever bring that theme back. But yeah, but still good back torso printing on all of them. But yeah. And then first off, for the build included for Celeste, for gazing with Celeste, of course. But as see, quite simple, basic for how it is. Like it's just 3 plate pieces. Well, 1 small one and 2 large ones, or 4 large ones, 1 in blue. And of course, an extra 2x4 plate sticking out, mainly to attach other plates onto it, like we saw on all the sets, or most of the sets last year. Like this one of which quite basic there. Just a few newer style flower pieces, and also a couple cones forming a pine tree, of course. Then onto this center tile, or I mean on this other side, which smaller one that has a little telescope built, which you can definitely use in some city mocks if you wanted. And then we have this one in blue that has a couple star pieces, and also this little mini build that has a whole bunch of Nexo pyramid pieces on there. And then last of which we have this little picnic table kind of build that has a teapot and teacup on it, and cupcake, and a little candle on there. Of course, and also you have this kind of largish moon or crescent moon-like build with a few certain like snot technique with curved slopes and such, and also a couple of studs on there to stand Celeste on there as well. So this does work out well for a nice little desktop display piece. Well, desktop or nightstand, whichever you have or prefer. And that's about it with the Stargazing with Celeste. And now onto the Caravan set. That first of which is this little garden build, which is just 3 little plates, or 3 separate plates that there are. So now, right to left, starting with this one little build, which is just kind of a basic water pump with various few pieces, and a trans blue stud to be a little water, and a little basket to carry veg in. And then a brown tile piece with a couple of green flower pieces on there, and a sign showing, or a tile piece that is a sign showing various vegetables there are. And then last of which is this little staple stand that holds a little pot with a flower on it, and also a green twig on there, and a little box of probably seeds or something, and then on the side, a little clip piece with a shovel on it. So, and of course, still quite basic, but kind of workable. But yeah. And then next to which is this little cart that I see a whole lot of turquoise / teal for that, which has been getting quite common over the last few years or so. But also nice to get quite a bit of it in a small cheap set like this. But like for this front part, which has just a couple of clear studs, clear studs or plates for the headlights, and also this 1x2 tile piece with a few trees on it to be some license plate, and hood piece, curb slopes, of course, and then the basic windshield piece, and then a couple of little holder bits representing side view mirrors, and also we have, and then also have a couple little things around it, and also a little bit more going on, and then also a little extra snot going on, like a couple of red plates to be tail lights, and also what that ball joint pieces for is for connecting to the trailer part of it, which I'll show soon. And also do have 4 little studs in there to sit Leif into and drive it around, of course. Yeah, so that's about it with the car here, and now onto this little trailer build, which kind of similar to like most trailers seen in like Lego City, but also luckily this can be kind of workable in that as well. But yeah, and also quite a whole lot of orangey yellow, or in Bionicle called Orange, and also mixed with regular orange and lime green. So like on the bottom part of it, you have these rounded bits or rounded tile brick pieces on there, and also the main wheels for it to roll around quite easily. And then all the rest of which just bricks stacked on bricks, but also with just a couple of hinge plates in between, and also clear panels to be windows. It's all around it, and also that door piece in orange, nice to see, and opens up quite easily, and then also a trans yellow cylinder to be a light there, and then also you have this, and also this quite unique curved slope piece on here. So it's nice to see in this color, and also quite workable with walking if you want to be, and attached just by two studs as in an awning. In the top part of which has a few of the more unique curved slopes and a large plate on top of it, but which you can pop off, and since attached on two studs and on one side, which can open right up for that. And then there's that little bed kind of area, that little bed area, and a flower next to it, and then also there's that basic little leaf kind of piece with a 1x1 tile with being a little hand clock there, and then also kind of a little kitchen stove kind of area, like does have frying pan and fork kind of build on here, and then also kind of a matching pattern of like yellow and orange for that. Although would be nice if this jumper piece was also in yellow. Well, maybe you can add that in if you wanted, but yeah. And then also a little area with like mini sink kind of build and such there. And then close it all up there. And then also in the front is this little extra winch piece, which attaches to the like little cart assembly, and they roll around like so. And also, if you remember the KK slider at the concert at the Plaza set, here's the van from that set. And I did mention the winch also on there. You can actually attach that to this as well. And they do work out quite well, quite good. So obviously this one, which is kind of multi-purpose with other sets, which I quite like to see. And let's see how to do this there. Oh, let me get everything in. And so now on to the final verdict is that overall, I think these are which are quite good sets for how they are. Like they're quite good parts packs of like teal and Keto Orange, and also plenty of miscellaneous pieces with Stargazing with Celeste one. But however, Stargazing with Celeste, which quite good for how it is. Well, despite being like the first and only very small set for Fabuland, for Animal Crossings, well, hopefully we get some bit more of that or others like that in the future. Well, other than that aren't really polybags. Thanks. And of course, feeling almost like something we barely ever get from Lego nowadays. Very small, cheap sets with a single minifig in them. Well, unless if you count unlike Star Wars Battle Packs, where it's a small build with 4 figs. Well, most of them, and And also with some Disney princess sets and Ninjago spinners that are also like that. And maybe this could continue in the future, possibly. But yeah. And also with piece count like under 100 pieces, which quite good, kind of good for like $10 that it is. Whereas for Leif's Caravan and Garden Shopper, which quite good again, quite good for is like good to have a couple of exclusive minifigs for that, which I have little known complaints about. Like, and also good to have a lot of Key Orange and teal slash turquoise for that, and so it's a good parts pack in that way. And again, with the two minifigs that are exclusive, well, in both sets, great to have a couple of minifigs that are exclusive to both sets. Since obviously great to have a little extra variety in like minifigs to get and such. And whereas for the $3 for Leif's Caravan, which I say pretty good for how it is, like since there's like 3 builds all in one set, so that's quite good then. And so now, and so now on, and so now, if you're look, so if you're looking to get these sets for your Fabuland set collection, definitely pick it up. And if you are looking for some additional darkish or orangey yellow and teal and various other pieces, and also extra choices for your Animal Crossing minifig collection, then definitely pick it up or just pick them up. But yeah, and that's about it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.